everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're heading into the city to check out what's rumoured to be the best ramen bar in all of Melbourne, Australia. So I was chatting to a few friends of mine a week ago and we were talking about our favourite ramen bars around Melbourne. And this bar got brought up by a friend of mine, and I've actually heard of this ramen bar before, and whenever I'm in the city I always see it and I walk past and I think, gee, I'd really like to go and check it out, but I've just never had the time. So I thought today would be a really good opportunity. It's a beautiful day outside today. We can catch the train into the city, go try the ramen and see if it's any good. Now I've just checked the train schedule and looking at my watch, we've got probably about 10 minutes until my train gets here and a bit of a walk, so we better hurry up and not miss it because the next train's in half an hour. So let's get a move on. Hey everyone, so I just finished catching the train back out of the city and I'm just walking home now. Feeling pretty full after eating all that ramen. My stomach's a bit full right now. Once I get home, I'll see you guys in a minute and we'll talk about what I thought of the food. Okay, so welcome back everyone. We've made it back home now. What did I think of the ramen? The place we went to today was called Shujinko Ramen. As you can see in the video footage as I arrived, it was actually quite busy. There was a line of people outside and I had to wait for probably about 15-20 minutes to get into the restaurant. So it was a bit hard to actually film and get some really good footage in there. So I got what I could of the food and a little bit of the kitchen just to give everyone an idea of what the atmosphere was like. Also, due to the restrictions that are currently in place, there was only a limit of 20 people that were allowed in the restaurant at once, so it was a bit hard and I didn't want to spend too much time trying to get film while I was in the restaurant and be rude to the other customers that were waiting in line to try and get a table. So Thank you to the staff, they were really friendly and I really appreciate that they let me film while I was actually eating my meal. The ramen that I ordered when I was there today was their signature ramen, which was $14.50 Australian. The ramen came in a pork broth with 2 slices of pork and half an egg. To start with the pork broth, I found that it was actually quite good. It wasn't too salty or overpowering. It was quite a good strength for a standard style of ramen. The pork slices were also quite good. They weren't anything fancy and they weren't really good cuts of meat, but they were tender and they did absorb up a lot of the broth if you left them to sit in the ramen for a little while, which was quite nice. Also, the half egg that I got was a little overcooked for the style that I prefer in ramen. I like my egg a little bit runny. Overall, I would say that all of the ingredients used in the ramen were pretty good quality. They weren't amazing, but they definitely did the job and they definitely worked. So I'd probably give the ramen a 7 out of 10. For someone who's actually traveled to Japan a few times and tried the real thing in Japan itself, this is definitely not something that would compete with what you can have over there. But for someone like myself who can't travel at the moment due to restrictions, I would definitely recommend this place if you need a ramen fix. Maybe you're in Melbourne like myself, or you could be traveling through Melbourne at some stage and feel like you need that ramen fix, and this is definitely the place that can do it for you. Well, in summary, is this the greatest ramen restaurant in Melbourne? Me personally, I don't think so. There's actually another ramen place that I go to quite frequently when I'm in the city and I feel like ramen. So maybe I'll do a video on that place in the future and share with you guys my personal favorite ramen restaurant. But for Shujinko Ramen itself, unfortunately, it's definitely not the best ramen that I've had in Melbourne or the best ramen I've had outside of Japan, but it's definitely somewhere that I would recommend for people to go to if they want to try some ramen. But that's all for today, everyone. So thank you so much for coming along on the journey and watching my video. I really hope that you got some enjoyment out of it. And please, if you did like the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up down below and feel free to subscribe to my channel. Until next time, see you later.